Major sounds in the kitchen cooking up, boy.
Yo, welcome back, YouTube fam. We got another video, man. I told you I was gonna be producing a bunch of different types of content, and I was scrolling down YouTube and I came across this, and this is something that I've been wanting to talk about for a while now. In the title, it says child support ruins the wrong men's lives. And I think in certain cases, yes, it does. Not for everybody, you know what I'm saying? It depends on your financial stability. So, I think in certain cases it does feel like it ruins, and I'm a victim of child support as well. You know what I'm saying? So I do understand, a lot of these men that feel ways as such, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I was scrolling and I came across this video, and I didn't watch the full video, so we're gonna watch it together, and I'm gonna come back and forth in between the video and give my commentary. So yeah, man, let's check it out, man. It's called Child Support Ruins the Wrong Men's Lives. Let's go.
What's up, YouTube? I got something I want to get off my chest, man. If you don't live in California, you planning on coming to California, do it at your own risk, unless you already got some shit popping. But for those that don't know, when it comes to California and CPS, child support, they don't give a fuck about men. And I say that because of my experience.
Yeah, bro, it ain't just California. All the men out there can agree. It's not just California, bro. Child support don't care no matter what state you in. What city, what county, it don't matter. Child support do not care about the men. They really don't, you know what I'm saying? When I was first getting put on child support as a youngin', I was like 18. I didn't know how to handle it, so I was so aggressive up in the child support office, you know what I'm saying? I was looking at everybody mugging there because I didn't really know how to react. I'm just thinking these people trying to, you know what I'm saying, do something to me and whatever. I'm a youngin', you know what I mean? So yeah, man, it definitely It definitely don't matter what state you in, man. Child support, they don't care. When I first got put on, I told them, like, I don't make enough money to be able to pay this at that time. You know what I'm saying? They like, well, you better find another job. I looked at that lady with such disgust. I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? But I had to think about it, man. I mean, I'm paying the price. You know what I mean? I'm paying the price. So it's like, yeah, man, it's crazy. Let's get back into it.
Now, I have a son, and I have 3 girls. My son and my 3 girls are by different women. My 3 girls is by my ex. During the time we was together, she went to her mother's house her brother's house, where her mother was staying in Modesto, because she wanted to spend time with her family. We was living in LA. Now, during the time she was in Modesto for that month, she took it up on herself to file child support on me. Now, we stay together. She chose to file child support, and when she came back home, I didn't know nothing about it. I never got nothing in the mail. I guess when she was getting the mail, she was throwing the shit away. Because she was controlling the mail, I didn't trip. So I never knew. So they ruled
Wait. You were living with her and she put you on child support. Bro, I don't think, I think it's the female, you know what I'm saying? And then what did he just say? He just said that he was letting her control the mail. See, that's our problem as men. A lot of times we give the women too much control over everything in the household. You know what I'm saying? We giving them too much control. Some things you can't let the woman control. You know what I mean? Like going to buy the groceries and certain things like that. Certain things you can let the women control. You know what I mean? But controlling the mail, bro, like you have to be careful with that, with situations. Even if she's a good woman and she's not trying to do anything spiteful to you. Even if some things she may not look over as being important. You know what I mean? It may throw it or trash it or whatever. So that's why you have to be the one checking your own mail. You know what I'm saying? I had to call you out on that one, bro. I really did, man. But let's go.
Because I never showed up in court. So when my wages started getting garnished, $600 a month, I was like, I'm like, damn, where this come from? How this happen? So I asked her about it. I'm like, hey, why you went file child support? She's like, no, I don't know why they did that. The county must have did that on their own. So, I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. So I call the county, and I call child support in Stanislaus County. And I talked to the lady. She was nice, cool. She was a nice lady. And she told me, she said, well, we sent you the subpoena twice. You didn't respond, so we ruled against you. And I told her, I said, I never received it. I never checked the mail.
That's exactly why you don't let the other person check the mail, bro. That's your business. You got to handle your business. And for her to lie right there in his face like that, man, y'all heard it. Like, bro, like at some point, man, I start to feel like, you know what I'm saying, the female that you chose, you kind of chose a loser. I don't know who she is. I hate to do it like that, but it is what it is, man. Like, for real. Like, for her to lie in your face, ain't no telling what else she was doing.
And so I tell her, we live together. Me and Tamika, well, I'm not going to say her name, but me and my ex, we live together.
Say her name.
I take care of my kids. So the case was referred to LA. And those that's familiar with LA in child support, right there on Vermont and 83rd in Hoover Hood, somewhere I don't go. My people from 87 and 90. But I goes up there, talk to the worker, and I tell the worker, hey, we stay together. Y'all can send somebody to the house, and y'all see we live together. So the worker, she didn't believe shit I was saying. I'm pulling up weeds, y'all. She didn't believe shit I was saying. And she was like, yeah, okay, whatever. And I'm like, no, for real, send somebody out here, she lying. So they didn't send nobody. So for like 3 months, I went down there. Hey, send somebody to the house, she lying. I shouldn't be paying child support.
Real quick, once you get put on child support, once the court orders you to pay child support, you can't call down, to the child support office and have them send, I guess, social workers out to come check. Once you get court ordered, that's it. They don't care about nothing else. You can't, like I say, you can't have them come. There's nobody down there to come and check for this or that. So you just stuck with living with your children and the mother and paying her child support. So you pretty much stuck with that, you know what I mean, at that point, which is sad, that she would stoop that low to play him like that, you know what I mean? But yeah, nobody's going to come out once it's court ordered. I can tell you that.
I take care of my daughters. So they didn't act on it, act like I was lying. So what wound up happening is I got me an apartment because we was living together, so I moved out. Got me an apartment. And I'm in my apartment. And she wound up going back to Modesto. And something happened to where we had our other two kids, and the baby had an incident to where she had to go to the hospital. And my ex called me, was like, hey, the baby had a seizure, she had to go to the hospital. The doctors want to talk to you and get blood samples or whatever. So I got out of work, went directly to Stockton. 3 p.m. And those that's in LA know 3 p.m. traffic is a mess. It took me 8 hours to get to Stockton. Now, while I'm in Stockton, I'm sitting there, and these people, she was living with her brother, wife, cousin. Just met these people. The lady heard about, she was going place to place with my daughter, so she felt sympathetic for her and let her come stay with her. So I'm sitting in these people's driveway, 18 hours. We never make it to the hospital. She keep procrastinating, and so while she in the house, I'm always thinking. So I grew suspicion of why she was lollygagging. So I Googled CPS in Stockton, got the number, called, and told them that I was calling to inquire about my daughters. And sure enough, they had my daughters in the system. And I was like, why y'all didn't contact me?
Man, this almost on some Jerry Springer type of shit right here. Excuse the cussing, but bro, at some point, man, like I said earlier in the video, man, you know, at some point, man, you're gonna have to take responsibility of the type of female that you chose to deal with, bro. Like, and that's facts. And this ain't even no diss to you, my dude, but bro, like, like, you mean to tell me that she lost the kids, bro? She lost her kids. So you drove 8 hours, sat in the driveway for 18 hours to find out that this girl actually lost the kid. It had nothing to do with a doctor's appointment.
Me, I'm the father. And it was like, well, your ex said that she knew nothing of your whereabouts, which this whole time we separated, we never lost contact. We would communicate at least twice a month because I would send her money for the girls. And so I'm like, well, why would she do that? I'm right here in front of their house right now, waiting for her to go to the hospital. And the worker was like, well, the girl's not at the hospital. We took they with her sister. You know, we couldn't contact you, so we screened her mother. Her mother didn't pass, so we screened her sister. Now it's been about a month and a half since they took my girls, and this bitch keep coming outside talking about, well, we gotta get to the hospital. I gotta get this. I gotta get this. Let me get my stuff. Let me get the car seat and all this. The whole time the girls is taken. And she's feeding me drama. Oh, the girls is okay. The doctor said it's not nothing that I could have done. There's no way I could have done nothing like that with whatever. But anyway, so I have to go to court. It's been 8 months I've been going to court to see about getting my girls.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop it again. You see how much, even I know some people gonna look at this and be like, man, you a fool. But I don't want to call him out like that. You know what I mean? It's actual genuine people out there that he may have just, didn't believe that she would even do it, do these things to him. So, I'm not gonna call him out his name, or I'm not gonna call him stupid or nothing like that. But people gonna do that because of the story he telling and the way, like most people probably would have already jumped out of that relationship anyway, but that's neither here nor there. But man, listen, this is crazy because so many men deal with like he's driving all of these different hours and going to these different cities or whatever, trying to handle his business, and you see why a lot of men react the way they do when it come to women. You know what I mean? When they going through, especially men that's good dudes. Obviously, he's a working man. He's got his postal service uniform on, so obviously he's a working class citizen. So it's definitely, hard, man. And you can understand where a lot of frustration comes from with men. You know what I mean?
CPS, the judge ordered CPS to get a background check done on me and my wife fingerprinted, and for them to come and evaluate my house. My house. 4-bedroom. It's my daughter. That's gonna be my daughter's room right there. My room anyway. 4-bedroom. My girls will be good. So that's what we waiting on CPS to get all this shit done. They dragging their feet. And I'm trying to be patient. So waiting on that to get done. Still ain't get done yet. Still didn't get the papers to take the fingerprint. I'm trying to call and for the lady to send the paperwork out. Still nothing. But anyway, I get a paper in the mail saying that that CPS ordered a judgment for child support for me to pay the caretaker, which is my ex-sister. And I'm like, wait a minute, why I gotta pay child support when my ex don't have the kids? Why should I have to pay to her sister when it's her fault? She's the reason why I don't have my kids. She's the reason why the kids is in this mess.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? You see why men act out, and this dude is being calm. But you see why men act out and go crazy. This chick lost the kids, and now he's not only paying $800 in child support, he's paying it to somebody else when she was the one that lost the children. Why is she paying? Why is she not paying child support? She lost her own kids. He don't. The thing is with kids, the woman is regardless if you go down to the hospital when the child is born and put your, well, in certain states, if you put your name on a birth certificate, you still don't have, you're still not the full guardian. The woman is the guardian. So at the end of the day, if she gets her kids taken, she should be the one, put on child support. So that's crazy. That's where the frustration comes at with men. Y'all women got to understand, bro. Like, do y'all listen to what this man is saying, bro? He has to pay child support when he wasn't. Why didn't she just give him the kids? If you know you can't afford them or take care of them, why didn't you just give them the kids? Simple as that. We could have avoided all of this government stuff. We could have avoided it. That's why you gotta, man. That's why you gotta know who you dealing with.
I gotta pay it. Would she just get off scot-free when she fucked up? And the worker was like, well, you the only one that have income. And I'm like, so I gotta carry this bitch? So I'm like, man, I'm like, what? All right, whatever, man. So she was like, well, you could, if you want to, you can request to see a judge about it. I'm like, yeah, let me see a judge. So in May, I went to see a judge. And the judge, I let the judge know I have a house to maintain. I have my son. And I can't pay all this. I can't pay $800 a month. That's gonna affect my ability to take care of my home. So the judge was like, okay, I'm gonna set it at $200, and I'm gonna also put it on hold until your custody case, until whatever comes out of your custody case. So I was like, okay, cool. Child support took it up on themselves to start taking the money anyway. So they garnished my wages last Friday, $800. Took it out my shit. And I'm like, when I see my check, I'm like, wait a minute. I only got about, I only got about, it was like it was like $1,051. And I'm like, wait a minute, this don't look right. And then the next day I get a letter. That's when I get the letter. They taking the money. So I called a lady yesterday. And I was like, no, not yes. I called a lady Friday. And I was like, hey, y'all taking all this money from me. I can't even pay my rent. And I'm gonna have to be late on my rent. Cause now I gotta wait till next Friday. I paid half of it. I gotta wait till next Friday to pay the other half because they suddenly took my money. And that's something I don't do. And so she was like, oh, well, the judge ordered the judgment in May. I said, yeah. And on this paper I got, it says zero balance until further notice. She's like, oh no, she made the judgment in May. That's why we start taking the money. So in August, when she do the reevaluation, that's when we see if she gonna stop it or not. And I'm like, okay, then why y'all taking $800 instead of $200? And she was like, oh well, we seized whatever other judgment you had open. Now keep in mind, LA had stopped it. LA stopped it completely because the ex didn't have the kids, and I was on the verge of getting them. So they reopened the shit in LA, and they started taking $800, starting this last Friday. Now today is June the 3rd, June the 4th. Friday was the 1st. 3 days ago, they started taking $800 out of my check. And so I explained to the lady, I'm like, man, I can't pay my shit now. How am I supposed to pay my shit when y'all taking all this money? She's like, well, you should have fulfilled your obligations as a parent. I'm like, what? I didn't trip. I said, all right, you know what? All right, I ain't gonna get nowhere like this. So I said, I want to request to see another judge. So she was like, well, you have to come in and do that. So I got to drive. For those that know, LA to Stockton is 366 miles. So I got to drive 366 miles just to go to court to file to see a judge. California don't give a fuck about men. Child support don't give a fuck about men. They automatically rule us as unfit parents. Even though a bitch go lie, all women ain't like that. But it's a lot of women out there that lie on men that take care of their kids. And they don't believe us for shit. They don't believe us at all. So what I want to know, man, is my dudes out there that's going through the same type of shit that I'm going through. Drop a comment, man. Let me know what's up. And till my next video, man, I'll see you. I'm out.
Now I'm gonna just say this because he said drop a comment, but I'm gonna just say this. Even though we may feel like a female or a woman shouldn't do these things that she's obviously had, and it's first thing first, where she lied to him and told him that she didn't put him on child support while he was living with her. Second thing, she, once they broke up, she took the kids and lost the kids. Thirdly, she lost the kids and he actually had to pay the child support. It's just it's a lot that just went in with this whole little video. And the only thing that I could say to it is, man, to just narrow everything down, y'all guys got to be careful on who y'all having children with. You know what I'm saying? You have to be careful. I had to learn my lesson the hard way. I don't want y'all to go through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, his story is crazy. His story is crazy. It's almost on some Jerry Springer type of shit, like for real, for real. So, like, that's the moral of the story, man. I don't want to say what females shouldn't be doing, and it's a lot of things that we all shouldn't be doing when it comes to the kids and it comes to the, just living, period. So I'm not even going to get on her. I'm just going to say you got to be careful on who you choosing to lay down with, and that's facts. You got to know this person in and out, through and through. And sometimes it can be deceiving, but you can't have your nose so wide open thinking, I want a family, I want a wife, you can't have your nose so wide open, bro. Sometimes you got to sit back and learn who you dealing with. You know what I mean? But y'all already know what it is. It's the Trending Topic Podcast, man. We out this thing. Let's get it.